You guys are probably wondering what this is and what this is. It looks pretty crazy, and also this. So if you put 2 and 2 together, and this, it's what ends up being what I ate last night. I'm not too proud of it, but I decided to bake myself a cake last night and eat it. So, hey, it is what it is. I was craving some chocolate cake. I didn't want to try to get it from somewhere else, and I know mine is good. Even though it's out of a box, I still wanted to just try it for myself. But anywho, I just want to thank you guys for always being Team Twirl and having my back. I know the reunion was as per the reunions usually are, but I just, I'm always overwhelmed by 2 things. One is just how loyal my fans are. Very, very loyal. And they always have my back no matter what. But the second thing is, I really am always surprised at the hate as well. But I think in terms of my followers, I don't think I have followers actually. I have some followers, but I have a lot more fans than I do followers. So I just want to thank everybody for being actual fans and and being so loyal. So as I clean up this cake that I picked over and added extra chocolate on, do you guys have any questions for me, comments about last night, anything you want to get off your chest or anything like that? Let me know. Let's see. Did I see the picture Marlon Wayans posted about Kim's lips? I actually did, and I thought it was very funny because she looked exactly like the 2 white girls that they portrayed in the movie. So, I thought it was funny. I mean, she has to look at herself and see how she looks, but I guess she thinks that looks good. So, to each his own, right? Right. Hi from London. Hello. Thank you. A lot of people are saying, I saw a lot of people saying last night about just being happy for me. So I am not going to be one of those girls that's going to talk a whole lot about a lot of nonsense because this is a very happy time for me, and I'm not going to address things that are not healthy for me at this time, and not healthy for my family and my growing family. So if you guys have a question, feel free. Yeah, I see somebody said Cynthia is my only true friend. Cynthia is obviously a very, very true friend of mine. I love her dearly. No matter, what, I'm Cynthia's ride or die. We may get into arguments, we may fuss, but I feel like we're like sisters. So it's just like nothing that is actually gonna tear our friendship apart, because I know Cynthia's heart. And she's a great person, and I have her back no matter what. Okay, what else? What else got here? I just walked into the room. Hi, Lizzie. Don't know Lizzie, and I think if I do know, I don't know. That's a fact, and I don't want to know. I'm hoping that I can, make it, and until I just hope that I can not be this crazy person that needs to have that information. I really hope I can make it and be surprised. I think that's the best way is when you're surprised, but I don't know. I do only when I talk about people have a lot to say about me all the time. But when I do come after people that come for me first. I only talk about facts. I never, in the history of the 6 years I've been on Real Housewives of Atlanta, all of the things I've ever said about anyone that I've ever repeated out of my mouth or said has been a fact. When I told you guys that, when I said it to Sheree about her having been through abuse and she shouldn't be blaming a victim, and she denied it at first, it was true, right? When I've told you guys about factual things about other people on the show, time and time and time again, I don't know why people ever question that with me in any way. The same as Marlo last night. I knew she had tried to blackmail Nene. I knew for a long time. But I just didn't have any reason to say anything about it. It wasn't any of my business. Marlo is who she is, even when she said those things about my mom and my mother not wanting me. And, I was this horrible person. I was a baby of 3 days old. And for someone to stoop that low and to say that, you were an unwanted child because you were not a good person or something like that, to me, it's over for you. It's a wrap. That speaks to your character. That speaks to you just being, saying and doing anything to hurt a person. Whenever I've said anything, hopefully it's in defense. And I have fact upon receipt about how I defend myself. People see what they want to see, but the facts are the facts. So there you go. So anybody have anything else to say? I just washed my hair. People always want to ask about the natural texture of my hair. I combed it out, but as you can see, it's wavy and curly, but when it dries, it just kind of like frizzes out, and then it goes super, frizzy. So I do this little trick and I pull it up with a little clip because, it's really nothing. But as you can see, this is just the natural texture. It's a little straight, on the ends, but it's on my hair. No extensions, no lace fronts, no crazy baby hair, all the shenanigans people say and do. But yeah, this is just my natural texture. So I'm letting it air dry. And then after this, I just I washed it obviously with Kenya Moore Hair Care. And then I let it air dry. And then after that, so crazy here. After that, I flat iron it with like a low temperature flat iron. So that's all I pretty much do, and keep my serum on it, and that's about it. What else you got? Who is talking? Let's see. I actually feel pretty good. I heard someone say something about a surrogate online. No, I don't have a surrogate. I'm a smart girl, and I have been wanting family of my own for a very long time. And I started seeing fertility specialists since I was 40. I think I was 39 years old. So I knew how to freeze eggs and did. And I knew how just recently, within the last year or so, take certain supplements in addition to that to increase your body's chances of having, a healthy environment, and also produce even more fresh, good eggs too. So don't try it with your girl. This is a happy time for me, and I'm not going to entertain any nonsense at all in my life right now. Just not at all. So I did get some books, was just starting the journal, and I'm just, it's just a great time. And I'm just waiting to, I don't know, for it to really become overwhelming for me, because I think I'm just so cautious right now. I don't really like to talk about it, especially with people outside of my family. Unfortunately, certain things you just have to keep for yourself, and everything is just not meant to be discussed. But I think that next season, if there's a next season for me, I would be happy to share everything that I'm doing, my journaling, videos, ultrasounds, everything that there is to share. I'd be more than willing and open and happy. Because I just started learning how to journal and all that. And it's interesting because I think you need that on a daily basis. Anyway, just in life, I think you need to journal. I think it's really sad when people try to bring you down and they say things just to try to hurt you. Again, those are just very unhappy people, and we all go through things in our life where we're happy one day, something else might get us down or get us sad, but that's life, right? Every day is not going to be a happy day. Every day, hopefully, is not going to be a down day. And I remember someone saying before, it can't rain every day. It cannot rain every day. So I think you have to just stay positive and focused and think positively about everything that's happening in your life. And you can will things to happen for you in a positive way. And that's what that's all I got to say about that. Anybody have any questions for me? Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I don't have any makeup on. No, everybody likes to always have, something to say about my skin. As you can see, that's me. I don't have any foundation on or anything like that. I don't think my skin is perfect. I did get some laser resurfacing. I think what people often try to reference is like a few years ago, but I do thank my dermatologist, and I had two. Julie, who works at Schreiger Dermatology, who I've done some promotional posts for, she did a laser resurfacing on my skin, and I think I have just like a little something like right here, and like just a couple of little divots, but clearly I don't look any different from anybody else walking down the street, and I'm really proud to walk around with no makeup on. I feel beautiful, obviously with makeup on or without makeup on. I don't try to hide myself and go, oh my God, I feel so terrible, I gotta hide my skin. Clearly my skin is okay, right? And I think that you should feel beautiful with makeup on or without makeup on. And if you don't, that's your problem. And if you feel that, you can talk about people who have large pores or, acne scars, then it is what it is. That's on you. But as a former beauty queen who had worse skin when I won, I think I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing okay in that area. So that's just, jealous people who always, try to hit you where they think you're vulnerable, but it's not anything that I'm vulnerable about. I had cystic acne when I was 13 years old. I saw dermatologists like pretty much my whole life. And once I did get my acne under control, then I was left with a couple of scars because, as you guys know, with cystic acne, you literally have to inject it with like a steroid of some kind before it actually goes away. So that's what left like the little, what they call pitted scars that I have a little bit of. But again, that's my journey. That's my life. And who cares? Who cares what, there's always people who are not as attractive as you that always got something to say, right? Or that people, that try to come after you because they think that's what you hold the most value in is your looks. But actually, I hold the most value in the fact that I'm really super smart. So when people say things about, you're jealous of somebody because of their looks or what they have or things like that, no, I actually am like super envious of people who are, I shouldn't say envious. I should just say I'm actually, happy, and I feel great around people that are extremely intelligent. Like that's what I hold value in. That's what my grandmother taught me to hold value in. Good people who work hard for the things that they have, non-materialistic. Look, I don't wear designers every day. I could. I like to have a little money in the bank. I don't need to wear a designer outfit just to make myself feel like I'm better than somebody else or I have value myself. So it's just nonsense. Anyway, let me see, anybody else have something they want to ask me? I know it's Monday. It's a hard